Well, Kobe, you said that in the beginning. You said that in the main room, and you just said it here. First thing that came out of your mouth was, "I'm blessed." Just to go a little bit deeper into that and leaning on the faith that you have.
Man, it's been a long journey. Everybody who's been on this journey knows it's difficult. You know, it's not the easiest thing to do. Um, but Jesus is my biggest motivator. You know, when I fail, when I fall, he's always there to catch me with grace. You know, just chasing after him every day, getting better 1% every day is something that, you know, I pride myself on. And that's something that I'm trying to, you know, expand to the people around me. I just want to be the light for people, you know, in their lives, make them smile. If you make someone smile, you made their day. So.
And you just talked about the fact of Jesus' role in your life and wanting to be a light to other people. Why is that something for you that is unapologetic? You wear it on your sleeve. You're not afraid to show it.
I'm not afraid to show it because it's just my faith, you know, like it's something that I truly believe in, just like I believe in my basketball skills, you know. And there's things that can back it, you know, but in my life where I've come from, you know, the things that I've been through and noticing now that he was there the whole time is something that just made me like open my eyes a little bit. And just, you know, his story and the people that he's changed in their journeys is inspiring to me. So I just want to, you know, be that change for other people as well.
Have you seen that come through when you have talked to people about God, about Jesus? Have you seen the effects of that?
I have seen the effects, yes. Specifically, I've seen it in my mother. You know, she's had a difficult journey. I've seen it in my father, my brother as well, and in my life. Every time I take my mom to church every Sunday. Every time we're at church, it's a message that she needs to hear. Like maybe she's going through something difficult in a time of, you know, she's sad or something. And the pastor talks about, you know, the courage that you need to have as a person. You know, it lifts her up and it brings her to tears every day. So, yeah, it's just a blessing, you know. And I'm in a great spot, you know, where God punches me in my chest when I'm doing wrong, and that's what conviction is, you know. If God doesn't give you conviction, then you're not really His son. That's in Scripture. So.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you say that because they said basically if any message people thought it came from God and it's not difficult and it's not from Him.
Exactly.
So to
100%.
speak. So, I mean, for you, as you've gone through life trying to be that light, and it's funny that you bring that up because I had a conversation with a coach at the ACC kickoff right outside of this door about the passage in the Bible, I think it's in Luke, where it's about what you take in. And if you are a light, if you're a lamp, then you'll shine. If you have a little bit of darkness, then the light will be dimmed. So for you to use the word light, I thought was interesting, especially because I'm standing in almost the exact same spot, which it seems poetic and seems like something God would do.
Exactly. God works in mysterious ways. He'll give you a message in only ways that you can understand, and only ways that you would be able to perceive it. So that's one thing I learned, you know, in my journey. So it's definitely amazing to hear and see.
You've also used comedy, which is something that I use as well. So I'd love to get into that side of it with you and just the comedic approach that you have, if that was always part of your personality or if it became part of it.
I would say it's always been a part of it. My dad's side of the family is, you know, really like comedic, especially my uncles. So it kind of just grew on me, but the more, you know, I got older, you know, it just kind of just started becoming natural to me. I've been more confident in the way I spoke, to people, and just comedy just comes off, you know, like secondhand.
So when you bring that out, would you say that you are the most comedic person on the team, feet to the fire, or is it somebody else?
I would give it to Martin. Martin is definitely a comedy person. Everything he says is comedic. There's not a bad day with Martin, but I would give myself the second spot.
So if that's 1 and 2, who's the most serious, hardest to break on the team?
I would definitely say Shah Muhammad, our big man. Every day he comes in the locker room, I call him Mr. Mysterious. He comes in, hood up, black hoodie, sweatpants, shades. And I'm just like, come on, man. Have a good day, you know? You're Mr. Mysterious. But, yeah.
Tommy Castellanos at Florida State has been totally fine going out in public and saying, this is who I think we are, this is what we can do. Do you have one of those guys on the men's basketball team at Florida State that is willing to make the bold statements?
Me and Martin, for sure. And I would definitely say a couple of other people, but I think Martin's more vocal than a lot of other people on the team.
What would be the bold statement on your mind?
We're going to be the best team in the ACC.
And you believe that
I
because
wholeheartedly believe it because Jesus Christ is on my side. I have faith in that. I believe it.